The whole school collectively traveled to a different world. Everyone becomes a cultivator. The school beauty becomes the strongest empress. I turned into a silkworm chrysalis with 6-pack ABS. But I can devour it infinitely. Evolution and transformation. Ultimate tolerance. So I look for game sashimi in the forest every day. Such cute rabbits. Two-headed snake swallows. Big dog swallows bear. Zotun is because I am too weak. Didn't swallow any. And he was hunted down instead. Accidentally fell into a mysterious cave. I also met an old man who was in charge of his righteousness. It's good to give me a big opportunity. Let me swallow the secret treasure in the secret room. The moment I swallowed it, a female cultivator was suddenly seriously injured and vomited blood. The ball in front of her also burst. It turns out that she is the empress of the spiritual beast sect. The injury at this moment is due to the backlash from the seal of the trapped beast platform. That unicorn is the spiritual beast he wants to contract with. So he took 2 elders and rushed to the trapped beast platform. Encountered a sneak attack by criminals on the way. The second elder died. The great elder decided to let others go first alone. Arrive at the trapped beast platform. At this moment I am devouring the secret treasure. Suddenly realized something was wrong. If it's really a treasure, why should he give it to me? This is what seals him. Just tell me why he is so motionless. This reminds me that I am a spiritual beast that can cross boundaries and devour those who cannot resist. So I turned my attention to him. Activate swallowing skills. A burst of light. I successfully swallowed. But it hasn't changed. Strong cross-border digestion also requires swallowing a large amount of spiritual treasures. At this moment, a red light suddenly flashed on my body. Just when I thought the unicorn was working. Suddenly the body flew backwards quickly. It turns out that the empress is making a contract with me. With a burst of intense fire. The moment you see me. The empress was confused. The 2 elders were confused. When I opened my eyes and saw him. It seems like I can see the shadow of the school bell. The empress was so angry that she threw me to the ground. Tomato juice vomited all over the floor. Seeing that the empress has formed a relationship with the waste spirit beast and has lost it. To exploit value. The 2 elders decided to take back all the treasures given to him. Then run away. Only the seriously injured woman was left. I saw that the situation was not going well and wanted to run away. But he couldn't leave because of the contract he made. Because the Lord can recall at any time. And when the Lord dies, I must die too. Just when I'm worried and don't know what to do. The 2 elders suddenly flew back. There were already 2 corpses at this time. It turned out to be the roadblock witch. Just pay attention to your steps when you walk. The witch picked me up from the ground. Found the earth mark on me. Only then did I realize that the empress actually contracted such a piece of trash. But the empress said that she could fight him even without a spiritual beast. As a result, he was hit hard in the next second. Thinking about the death of the Lord. Contracted spirit beasts will also die. So I rushed up. Who would have thought about joining the fight? If you give me a gourd baby, I will give you an extra head. At this time, I can no longer feel the empress breath. The witch asked the spirit beast to eat it. At this moment, a light suddenly appeared in front of my eyes. A naked woman appears in the evil light. It was actually the school beauty who sank. He just completed his reincarnation at this moment. Just when the white tiger comes down to earth. He just downplayed the ride. Then he pushed the tiger in. This familiar strange power. And this overwhelming momentum. It's silent. When the witch saw all this, 10,000 grass and mud horses ran through her heart. He actually threw the spirit beast away with his bare hands. But I am extremely happy. She threw herself into his arms and greeted him. Chen Mo, who hadn't figured out the situation yet, was confused. Still pretending to be dreaming. Before the 2 of them finished talking. The old witch has attacked. Damn it, Chen Mo picked me up and hit me. This skill is worthy of him. But it hurts to use me to block the whip. The silence at this time still doesn't understand the situation. But if he is strong, he will not lose to anyone even in his dreams. But the next moment. The white tiger is back. The witch cooperates with the white tiger. Cast on beast. Lord 10,000 arms transformed into thunder meteor. Beating until silence makes me sick. Fleeing in embarrassment. Seeing that this is not the solution. I hurriedly looked for help from the system. It turns out that in addition to having the swallowing skill, there are also contract skills. Armed fusion can turn me into the Lord's armor. A ray of light just appeared on me. With a loud noise. An arm appears in the smoke. The system pops up prompting armed fusion adaptation 16%. Incarnate into sinking. The armor on the arms not only enhances defense, It also made him lighter. It is impossible. The witch strikes again. This time, I can only fight with Chen Mo. Evenly matched. His jumping ability and agility have improved a lot. At the moment when the white tiger pounced, Chen Mo caught the flaw. Accumulate power in hand. The powerful explosive force directly knocked him into the wall. He is worthy of being a black belt player who once easily won the national karate championship. The witch also vomited blood and knelt down because of the retail backlash. He didn't understand the situation until now. But silence has come to him. Now it's your turn. The whole school collectively traveled to another century. Everyone becomes a cultivator. The school beauty becomes the strongest empress. I turned into a silkworm chrysalis with 6-pack ABS. But I can swallow evolution infinitely. Transform into the ultimate dragon man. Fighting the witch. I finally learned the fusion technique. Armed fusion. Kill the white tiger. Just when Chen Mo was about to attack the witch, suddenly a golden light flashed. I only heard one sentence: this revenge must be avenged. He disappeared. Although he escaped. But I finally had time to explain the whole story to Chen Mo. He finally figured out the situation. Take me into your arms. Facial cleanser makes my face turn red. Suddenly he spit out a mouthful of blood. Fallen to the ground. It seems that the body was seriously injured before. Just when I don't know what to do. System reminder. Shiro next to him may be able to gain new abilities. To save silence, I hurriedly devour. I actually got a healing skill. White tiger chi and blood. But the way to use this skill is really understanding of men. Just licking the body with your tongue. Under my ventriloquism of being single for 20 years, the goddess couldn't help but make a sound of pain. Gave me a slap in the face as a thank you gift. The injury finally recovered. The next step is to return to Lingxiao sect. But they didn't know that the sect had a different master at this time. When I returned to the sect, a memorial ceremony was already being held. The two people who don't know why want to go in. But was stopped by the guard. Want us to thank you. Silence is the real empress. How can anyone return home and still give gifts? Two doormen. When we want to pretend to be the empress. Point your spear at me. Then the great elder appeared. Seeing us, he hurriedly came up to salute us. Then he leaned into Chen Mo's ear and told him that someone in the sect had usurped the throne. Want to kill him. The sect is now controlled by thieves. They want us to go somewhere else to discuss the memorial service. So he took us to a forest. I didn't expect this to be a trap set by him. I just saw him snap his fingers. An explosion occurred at that location. It turned out to be the Black Fox Demon Hotel. 3 spirit beasts are attacking us from behind. Armed fusion launch. Just a face-to-face. 3 spiritual beasts were lost to silence. The demon fox took advantage of his anger and still attacked with flames. But it can't break through my defenses. Silence is the flame that turns into a demon fox. Instantly becomes a warning machine for barbecue. It's solved. 4 spirit beasts. The great elder was also shocked. Seeing this scene, I can only sigh that she is indeed the former empress. Even an iron chrysalis can exert such power. It's a pity that what the spirit beast sect needs is an empress who can subdue powerful spirit beasts. I saw a wave of evil spirits appearing in the sky and disappearing. The trapped beast suddenly fell to the ground, foaming at the mouth. The fusion with silence is instantly released. Although the Star Empress is cruel and vicious, but the spiritual beast sect can't live without him. You shouldn't have come back. Sorry. At this time, a large number of spirit beast sect disciples suddenly appeared. Unite us. The proud Xiang Yu rushed over. Silence had an idea. Throw the Wudang weapon on the ground. Use his strange power to wave in the crowd. Again among the tightly surrounded spiritual beasts. All the disciples were eliminated. Even if the spirit beast is sealed. Still strong in combat. The great elder couldn't help showing a surprised expression. At this time I finally woke up. I just feel like my head hurts. Suddenly, the great elder suddenly became panicked. He gently held his arms. The next moment, a holy emperor master appeared in front of us. This is the strongest spiritual beast given to him by the new empress. In an instant we completed the fusion of weapons. Resist the emperor's attack head on. Fortunately, I have strong defense. Still withstood his attack. Then use the recoil to bounce him away. Distance. Then the big Palm King held a weapon in his hand. Victory, victory. A shockwave hits us. Silence proves that you just punch to the shockwave. But no touch. It turns out this is a mental attack. If hit, you will lose consciousness temporarily. Produce momentary stiffness. Successfully attacked by terrain. Knock us away. Sunk injured. Sitting paralyzed on the ground. I'm just a silkworm chrysalis. But they were suppressed with a large array. He also summoned the Holy Emperor Master. Want to destroy me. The Lord and I have been fighting with him for 800 years. Abandonment. Facing his mental attack. There's nothing we can do. Silence is inevitable. Hit again. Deadlocked. Fortunately, I tried my best to wake him up. Barely protecting the Imperial Master's attack. It was only at this moment of silence that I realized. His attacks will make people temporarily unconscious. Since the front is just right. Then please suspend his attack. A moment of silence. Appear behind the Great Elder. He hasn't reacted yet. I was struck by silence. A few words about Badisha. Losing control of the people. The Emperor's master turned into a savage corpse and had no choice but to kill in one shot. Launch an attack. Being silently and intimately swooped over again. Sinking point. Rotate 360 degrees in the air. Riding on the Emperor's body. A hammer to his head. When I lose my mind, I run wildly. I want to shake off the silence. He even chose to hit the boulder directly. Silence can only be avoided by jumping up. Lost in an instant. Launch the Ching Chang again. Sure enough, there is no control. This guy becomes stupid. Kill him with a silent punch. Only then did the elder who fainted wake up. Seeing that the situation is over. Kneel down to Chen Mo. The reason why he attacked Chen Mo. Also for the sect. At this moment, he just hopes that Chen Mo can leave. Even if I kill him, it won't matter. At the same time, the Empress of Lingshao East Hall ascends the throne. Everyone surrenders. But behind his back, he colluded with the Beast Control Alliance. Seeking power and usurping the throne. Exclude dissidents. And these disciples were the victims of his rise to power. The person who looks back. It's Tan Xiao Xiao, the elder of the Law Enforcement Hall. At this moment, he will be regarded as a stepping stone for Levi. But he still looked determined. Regard death as home. Only if you shout at the Empress will you not die. All this is the conspiracy of this witch. Heard this sentence. The fake Empress is furious. Walking towards the throne. He slapped. And questioned others. After all, he is still the elder of the Law Enforcement Hall. Brush. Heads on the ground. I said he was a traitor. Don't you understand? He wanted to kill the chicken to scare the monkeys. Tan Xiao Xiao doesn't like this trick. So I faked it several times. Want to go through severe torture. Make him surrender. But even if I was beaten to the ground. Only the last breath left. He still doesn't want to give in. The Empress showed an angry look on her face. Prepare to cut him into 2 chains. When he was about to hit Tan Xiao Xiao on the head. He had closed his eyes and waited for death, but he did not receive this blow. The Empress also looked astonished. It turns out that silence and vision arrived. Blocked the blow. See Tan Xiao Xiao. In silence, original memories emerged in my mind. It turns out to be my own. Licking and beating dogs also depends on the owner. Chen Mo stood in front of Tan Xiao's little body. See Chen Mo. The Empress was confused. Didn't the Great Elder say that you have been killed? Great Elder, are you talking about the guy over there? Only then did he see the Great Elder being tied up and thrown at the entrance of the hall. The licking dog excitedly stepped forward to hug his thigh. The guests who came to attend the enthronement ceremony were also talking about it. What about the Great Elder? I will let you die for the 2nd time now. The Empress is preparing to take action. Suddenly a big hand grabbed his shoulder. Pick up waist. Why does the Empress need to take action? Just leave it to the 3 of us. At this time, 3 men appeared in front of him. Tan Xiao Xiao had a look of horror on his face when he saw them. It turns out that they are the 3 supreme elders of Lingshao sect, Passerby A, Passerby B, and Passerby C. The 3 of them are all the strongest in the Tian Quan realm. It turns out that there are 9 levels of beast masters in total. From high to low, they are Tian Shujing, Tian Xian Mirror, Tian Ji Mirror, Tian Quan Mirror, Jade Constant Mirror, Sunglasses, Fluctuating Mirror, Whole Mirror, Hidden Mirror. Each major realm is divided into levels 1 to 9. The higher the realm, the higher the retail level you can sign a contract with, the higher the level. And Silence is the powerful person at the 8th level of Tian Jing. It's a pity that I lost my spirit beast in a sneak attack by gangsters before. Now signed again. Such a garbage spiritual beast. If you say anything else, I'll bite you. Have you said enough? When it's all said and done, prepare to die. The 3 of us pre-sellers at Tengu border are simply overqualified to deal with a piece of trash. It's just a piece of trash with a useless cultivation. Fix it quickly. Green-haired horse, giant horned deer, two-headed snake. Attack sword. The three of them are not weak. Chen Mo hurriedly used armed fusion. Bighorn Road is coming. Silent greeting. The huge impact caused the floor to collapse. Silent attack. A random purple smoke surrounds it. It's the poison of the two-headed snake. Immediately afterwards, the green-haired horse attacked him with its mane and 10,000 blades. Shenhu is under double control. There is no way to avoid silence. When I'm about to be hit, Han Xiao appeared in front of him in time. Blocked this fatal blow. Falling in a pool of blood. Inspired by fried unicorn form. I finally inspired my independent fighting form. No longer rely on peaceful fighting. Han Xiao used his body to block Li Maoma's attack for Shen Mo. Seriously injured. Fallen to the ground. Moments with him flashed through Silent's mind. Looking at Tan Xiao lying in a pool of blood. The three Supreme Elders on the side were still sarcastic. Silence and complete rage. A flash of red in the eyes. Unforgivable. Squeeze your feet as you go to the corner. Lift the entire branch directly. When throwing towards both heads. Precise hit. The power of the grave. It even caused the giant horned deer to hit the two-headed snake like a cannonball. The two spirit beasts instantly lost consciousness. Unable to move. Truly a genius. He actually suppressed the poison simply by relying on anger. And this kind of power burst out. Passers-by didn't take it seriously. Just rubbish with useless cultivation. Just let me send you and that woman to the underworld together. More powerful than BMW. Aesion strengthens countless times. Aesion sinks westward. The newspaper slashed the god and quickly dodged it. Facing intensive attacks from strengthened wind spears. We can only flee in panic. I quickly found the system to find a solution. The Emperor's digestion progress has reached 75%. Reaching 80% will gain new skills. I quickly urged my system to digest it quickly. BMW increases firepower output. Strengthens the mane for denser and thicker hair. Silent speed at full speed. Desperate resistance. Finally, the system prompts that the Emperor's digestion progress has reached 80%. Obtain new skills and the right to serve in the Holy Land. Silence, a direct and deliberate punch. Send out a powerful shock wave. Precise hit. Li Mao horse instant kill. Just one punch. At this time, the Great Elder finally saw that there was something extraordinary. A bunch of trash. Seeing his subordinates advance and worship the Empress. Bloody red murderous intent emanating from the body. Just a move. The heads of three Supreme Elders. The garbage that falls on the floor should be treated like garbage. The next moment they were cleaned up together. He summoned the spirit beast Boulder Source. This is a spiritual beast deep in the secret realm. Even the masters at the early stage of Tianxian realm cannot defeat them. But Silence is not afraid. Ignore the threat from the Empress. Go straight to the giant. The giant ape struck down with one punch. But Silence took the opportunity to rush onto his arm. Use his arms as towers. After shooting at level 61. The giant blasted at the head of the giant ape. Full damage. The giant ape was unharmed. Instead, this blow hit the giant ape with a punch while it was resting. Reluctantly got up. Touching the giant ape and punching him one after another. Since it cannot cause harm to the giant ape. Then deal with the Lord first. Silence quickly rushed to the Empress. One punch. Go and stop. It's actually the rock-dwelling crab with the strongest defense in the secret realm. He took advantage of his silence to look majestic. Quickly use skills to dance wildly. Silent and helpless, I could only avoid in the air. But was hit by the next punch. Another random giant ape. Silence hit the ground hard. The combined machine was broken. Unconscious. Just when the giant struck the final blow. I suddenly came to a place in a space. It turns out to be system space. The outside is now at rest. It turns out that the system sensed that the host is in danger. Pull me in here. And to help tide over the difficulties. Gave me two choices. A force transferred to Silence. Temporarily activate Kirin's 100% ability and 100% adaptation. To initiate independent combat mode in advance. Evolve to fight as an independent individual. Kirin's ability is stimulated by 50%. As a straight man who wants to be strong all his life. Of course I choose the second evolution at the same time. Also received cross-border swallowing gold. I also transformed into a unicorn beast. Right-hand wizard. He took the giant ape's punch forcefully. Facing the fist he waved. I avoided easily. A tail sweep. The giant ape was blown dozens of meters away. He wants to get up. Who asked you to get up? I jumped up. Flip 360 degrees in the air. A tail swept towards him. Facing the giant ape. Completely unconscious. My bladder hits the empress. It's your turn next. He hurriedly sent out salt-dwelling crabs to resist. But now I just treat him as a harder crab. Can victory be accompanied by a red shock wave? The sensational salt-dwelling crab has only one pincer left. Seeing no way out, the Empress moved out of the Beast Control Alliance. If you kill me, they will definitely keep an eye on it. No matter where you hide, they will definitely get entangled. Beast Control Alliance. What organization is that? That's the next sentence. Haven't said it yet. His heart was pinched by an invisible hand. Talking too much. Next moment, his heart was crushed. Vomited blood and died. No one knows why. But there are still people in the Presale Alliance who know about it. It is an organization that aims to liberate the freedom of spiritual beasts but destroys everywhere. And they can contract multiple spiritual beasts. Involving the Beast Control Alliance. It seems that this matter is not as simple as it seems. That's why I said, it's impossible to succeed relying on people like that. On top of a mountain, a white-haired man is observing all this. The spirit beasts who want to liberate this area. Sure enough, I still have to take action. It turns out that he is one of the 6 leaders of the Beast Control Alliance. It's so cool that it exploded. Godzilla gets a new form after blasting the Red Lotus. Boulder original tank form. After solving the fake territory. Chen Mo and Tan Xiaoxiao finally woke up. Respect for spiritual longevity. Disciples worship Buddha. At this time, screams came from outside the door. I quickly went out to check. A disciple outside the sect actually advanced and was killed. A space crack appears in the sky. I'm wondering. Suddenly a spiritual beast emerged and attacked me. I flicked you open. What the hell is this? At this time, there was a burst of applause. I didn't expect anyone to be able to defend against the Shadow Wolf's attack. The person who came here is receiving the punishment from the 6 people. And each of them is a god. A master above the mysterious mirror. It turns out that the incident of the fake Empress was what they were doing behind the scenes. He made a deal with the leader of the Beast Control Alliance. But he didn't take down the spiritual beast sect. Also exposed the Beast Control Alliance. So he was killed and silenced. I know that the person who comes here is not good. Put down the silence. Be the first to attack. The photo is a shooting wave. But they easily avoided it. A space crack appears on the head. A dark glow emerged from inside. Succeed in launching a surprise attack. Fortunately I have rough skin and thick flesh. Nothing serious. But then the dark light started again. Under his departure. I took another trick. Pushed to the ground by him. But this is actually a good opportunity. Another roaring shock wave. The Shadow Wolf disappears instantly. Just when I thought I had dealt with him. But he appeared next to me. Under sneak attack. I was knocked away by him again. Don't wait for me to breathe. Use Shadow Strike again. Heading towards me. Blocked by me. But the next second he appeared behind me. Bite my tail. Here comes Handsome Rocky. But then I finally caught him. It turns out he was in physical form when he attacked. Send one wave at a time again. Just when I was wondering if I hit. Space cracks appear again in the sky. And this time there's more than one. It's his skill. Instant killing array. The next moment, countless shadow wolves came from the cracks. Faced with such anomalies, I can only use the physical Trojan horse. It even formed a vortex around me. I can't move. And my current spiritual power can only sustain the transformation for 1 minute. The silence on the side wants to save me. But can't break through this killing array. Just when Chulang was at the end of his killing power, I finally found a chance to break out. Put away the sand array and Shadow Wolf. The moment when you attack me with all your strength, I crush and trample. Frontal toughness. Steel seems formed by strong impact. Even blow away the silence. The place turned into a wasteland. After a while, I appeared in the ruins. The next second, King Chu showed a horrified expression on his face. Just because I am standing on the corpse of the boulder rock at this time. Shadow, kill him quickly. It's a pity it's too late. Devouring system activated. After a burst of bright light, evolved the form of macrophage Yuankai. The Shadow Wolf bites his throat out. Take a bite. As a result, the teeth of the Shadow Wolf were directly shattered. And I'm safe and sound. Don't be so proud that I will transform myself the next moment. Shadow Wolf also activates transformation. Moonshadow Werewolf form. Moonshadow Werewolf uses Moonshadow dash. The sudden blow knocked me several dozen meters away. Then he grabbed my neck and threw me into the sky. Then a blow came to me. I hurriedly resorted to the moment of landing. The werewolf's attack is coming instantly. Bite my ribs. I endure the pain. Kick him away. I came across his body this time. It seems that the werewolf form is obtained by abandoning the shadow ability. Let's see who is stronger. Crush and trample. I'll stick to him directly. Meat and bones. Seeing that I have entangled the Shadow King Tan Xiao Xiao and is eyeing Chu Lang. Summon a spirit beast. The green grass kemp plant growth skill is activated. Countless plant roots appeared at Chu Lang's feet, binding him. He drew a long plant sword in his hand and slashed at him. Coyote cut in two. The next moment, he appeared next to Tan Xiao Xiao. Random release. Use green vine wall in shadow hidden green grass forest. A wall of vines blocked Shadow Zhang's attack. Green grass forest green vine skynet. A huge circle of vines suddenly grew around the rat wolf. Surround him. It turns out that Tan Xiao Xiao wanted to hold back King Chu. Because the spirit beast left. The manipulator's power will be weaker if he escapes from prison. He wanted Shen Mo to take advantage of this time to deal with the Shadow King. But it's not that easy for him to stop Chu Lang. Because he only has Tianxian Mirror. And Chu Lang is the Tianxian Mirror. The gap in levels is a chasm he cannot cross.